Hello, all the feminine ladies out there, I'm sure, are wondering how in the world can I make 2019 the best year of my life? Well, stay tuned for this video because I'm going to give you some tips that you can implement today that are going to yield you the best results of your life. This is a new year, and I'm pretty sure everybody is doing New Year's resolutions on how to do better, what they're going to stop, how much weight they're going to lose. And all of those suggestions and ideas are great. All of those declarations are great. But while those declarations are great, do they guarantee that you're going to get the love that you desire, the feminine fulfillment that you desire? Not necessarily. So today I wanted to do a video to encourage all the ladies to stay on their feminine path. That's it. That's the very first and most important tip I wanted to give you today. Well, stay on your feminine path. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard. If any of you have already started it, it's hard. It's hard to be feminine in a male-dominated area, male-dominated space, but it's also more difficult to be feminine in a society that is actually pushing women to be in their masculine energy. So you have to really work at it. You're surrounded by women who are envious of your energy. They're curious about it. You go to work and the ladies treat you weird because they don't understand your energy. Some ladies are envious. Some people are standoffish. Some guys kind of feed you with a long handle spoon because they're waiting for the other shoe to drop. All of those cases may be true. But I want you to stay encouraged and stay on your feminine journey because nothing in life is easy. That's why. And with everything in life, there's a process. And if you're going to be successful at getting what you want as a feminine woman, you have to dedicate yourself to it. One of the first things you need to do is stay feminine. Regardless, you're going to have some moments where you have to release and go woosah and take some time to yourself and decompress. All of that is great. But I want you to stay feminine. I want you to stay dedicated to the process. Coworkers give you a hard time. The men in your life give you a hard time. Your children give you a hard time. Family and friends, society gives you a hard time. I know it's really easy to do what society wants you to do, and that's stay in your masculine energy. But I encourage you to stay feminine. The benefits are endless, and I should do a video on that all by itself. But you'll be more fulfilled, you'll be more calm, less stressed, less sick, and happier as a feminine woman. So that's the first thing I want you to do. Number two, I want you to do is forgive yourself. Now, I don't know what everybody's done. It's not my business. But I want you to look in the mirror and absolutely forgive yourself. And why do I say that? Because as feminine ladies, what we do is we tend to be the hardest on ourselves, and then we try to love other people on top of not loving ourselves as much as we should. And when you love somebody, you tend to forgive them over and over and over. But we don't forgive ourselves. We beat ourselves up, and over the course of time, we allow others to beat us up too. So today, I want you, from this day forward, I want you to stop beating up on yourself. Forgive yourself, whatever it is, forgive yourself. Don't allow other people to beat you up. But I want you to forgive yourself for your mistakes, your misdeeds, your indiscretions, miscommunications. Okay, forgive yourself and say, you know what, from this day forward, I commit myself to doing better. That's what feminine women do. We don't stay in the same spot. Okay, we don't stay depressed, we don't stay sad, because people need us to be at our best. They need us to show up as feminine ladies to nurture them. So we need to be at our top game, ladies, right? So the way we get at our top game is to forgive ourselves. As hard as it may be, we have to forgive ourselves in order to be able to be empty enough in order to fill ourselves up with love, to forgive others, to listen to others, to show up as our feminine selves, and to give our love and appreciation and understanding to other people. It's nearly impossible to do when you're hard on yourself. And you stay stuck in this space of beating yourself up time and time again. And if you beat yourself up, guess what? You allow other people to beat you up, right? Not a good feeling at all. So, number 2, forgive yourself. Okay? Number 3, dedicate yourself to doing better. Now, there are a lot of gurus out there, and I love them all. Some of them I listen to myself. But sometimes they kind of let you off the hook in terms of things that you've done to kind of self-medicate yourself, okay? We have a lot of things in life, unhealthy things that we do in life to self-medicate ourselves because of number 2, we haven't forgiven ourselves. We stay in this perpetual state of victimhood. Well, this number 3, I want you to actually say, you know what? I acknowledge those mistakes. I've forgiven myself. Now I'm going to move forward and I'm going to do better. I'm going to commit myself to doing better. Now that I know better, I'm going to do better, right? We're not going to stay in the same spot. We're not going to keep continuing to make the same mistake. Now that we've forgiven ourselves, let's actually stop doing the behaviors that we know are detrimental, the behaviors that we know that are bad for us, the self-medicating behaviors that make us and everybody around us feel weird, right? We know what those behaviors are. You know what those behaviors are. So just stop. Just stop today. Make a concerted effort to stop and say, you know what? I did that. It didn't yield me the results I wanted, so let me do something else this year. Number 4 I want you to do is write down 3 things that you want to accomplish this year. One of those things I want you to accomplish within the next 6 months. Okay, 6 months from this video, I want you to accomplish that. The other 2 things I want you to accomplish within the next 12 months from the date you watch this video. That's not hard, but when you put it in front of you and you say, these things I'm going to dedicate myself to accomplishing, you absolutely can accomplish those. And you'll feel fulfilled as you work on those things. The next thing I want you to do is remove yourself from all negative energy. That's right, as hard as it may seem, I want you to make a concerted effort to decide, is what I'm doing, the people I'm hanging around, the things I'm doing, does it make me feel good as a feminine lady? Does it make me feel weird? Do I start feeling like I'm mad, I'm angry, I'm upset? Do I feel pressure? Do I feel like I'm in a corner? Do I feel like I'm boxed in? Do I feel like I can't breathe? If you feel any of those things, like frustration, anger, all of that stuff, any of those negative emotions, fear, anxiety, pressure, all of those things, remove yourself from the situation. That could be a relationship, that could be an organization, that could be a friend circle, whatever it is, I want you to remove yourself from that situation. And I don't want you to explain yourself. I just want you to do it. And I want you to watch yourself feel differently by removing yourself from that situation. Sometimes when we detach from poisonous situations or toxic people, we automatically feel good. But until we actually take the effort to move away from those toxic situations, we just keep upsetting ourselves over and over and over again. So you know what? All of the goals we say we're going to accomplish, we never do. We get stagnant, we get depressed, we don't move forward, and we don't forgive ourselves. So what I want you to do is detach yourself from situations that are horrible for you. I absolutely believe in all of you, and I want you all to have a splendid year. Stay encouraged. You stop beating you up, then others will stop beating up on you. And I want you to dedicate yourself to being feminine, doing the best you can, and removing yourselves from situations that make you uncomfortable in 2019. And finish your list. Thank you so much for joining me.